All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Adjusting Success. We are going to be talking about the matrix behind Facebook. This is the stuff that everyone's trying to crack and understand, and they use the word algorithm, but really, it's based on tons of different algorithms. There's not just one. So, we're going to dive into the Facebook matrix today. This one's a cool one. I'm going to nerd out a little bit. It will be over your head, but if you listen and you learn even one or two things from this, you will be significantly ahead of your competition. For those of you that don't think there's competition out there, there's tons of competition out there. Everyone's trying to run ads in all mediums. So if you could get any inch or yard ahead of anyone else, it's only going to help you when it comes to your advertising by costing less. It's going to cost you less to do the exact same thing other people are trying to do because your efficiency is going to be way better. So we'll give everybody a couple more seconds to get started, but I'm going to show you a little infographic. Does this pop up on the screen? Oh, very cool. I am getting better and better at this stuff. So, and I'll post this to social media, on my website, on Facebook 101 marketing group, on my personal page. I'll post it everywhere so you guys have this, but now it's also here on the video so you can come back and watch it at any time. This is pretty much what we're going to go through today. Please ask questions at any time. You can hijack this whole live. I'm trying to hint to you guys every week. I mean, you could hijack this whole thing and get exact answers to the exact questions that you have on your mind. And we could do the video based on your questions, but it's okay. You'll get it eventually. But here you go. This is what we're going to be going through today. How Meta is set up is under your profile, and the profile is the legal entity that owns that profile on Meta. So your profile is what you have to log into. If you're new to Facebook, once you go in there and create a whole new account, it asks you your name, your email, your address, everything. It asks you everything because you will be the legal account holder of this. This is called your profile. For those of you posting to your profile, you're wasting all your time. What you need to create is pages. Pages. You should have a business page for your clinic or your business, and you should have a personal page for yourself, professional page. That's where all the posting goes, and I will explain in this video why. Then under your ads manager, you're going to put all the pages or the entity or the assets under your ads manager account. You'll create an ads manager account. Then you can add other professionals you work with. Those of you with multi-doctor offices that have multiple doctors in the office, multiple staff, multiple professionals, you'll ask them permission to put them underneath your asset management in your ads manager. Now you've got an army of people creating content for you, building the audience matrix in the background. Then you boost to build those audiences faster. Then you do ads. None of you do this, and you wonder why your ads suck. I just gave you the answer. Good night, everyone. Have a beautiful week. No, we're going to dive right into this. So if there's questions from that, I will build off that. Otherwise, I'm going to go in my direction, which is usually the wrong direction for most of you. I've learned that because what's going through my head is completely different than what's going through your head, and you're all at different levels. So ask those questions. Even if you're rewatching this, when you post comments on my YouTube channel, I answer it because I'm not popular and I have time to do it. And it's 2 questions. We'll see what happens when I start getting hundreds. That's different. Then you don't start answering stuff like Gary Vee doesn't answer questions on his YouTube channel because he doesn't have time for that. But I do. And I'm here for you. So we're going to go into this with Facebook and how we set this all up. So let's just completely understand profiles. Any questions when it comes to your profile? Your profile is the one you've been using for years. If you've been on Facebook, you've been on it for years. I'm just going to keep an eye on. The silly thing about this is I have to keep an eye on my profile on Facebook because if questions come in through there, I can't see it on here. So I have to keep an eye on there. Perfect. So I keep an eye on there, and but the YouTube and the Facebook Marketing 101 group here, I see all your comments that post on there. So nothing's perfect, but at least I'm on 3 different channels at the same time. That's pretty cool. So your profile is the one that you created a long time ago, or maybe you're newer to Facebook, and that's the one where you're posting your day-to-day stuff. The problem is you've been posting your life over that entire time. and you've asked all your friends from college to be friends with you, and you've asked all your, so the matrix doesn't know what you create content for. And on your profile, if you haven't switched it, you can't run ads on it anyway, so it's really a waste of time. You can post personal stuff on there, you can post stuff that you know who your friends are because you choose, that's fine. But what you should be doing is creating a professional page. That's where you should be going. Just like many of you have your business pages. You do a great job. Most of you listening, most of you that I coach, all have a Facebook page that's connected to an Instagram. Great. And you've been posting there for a long time. That is fantastic. You've organically been building audiences because of that. The mistake you've made with your business page is when you first launched it, you invited all your friends from college and from chiropractic school or from whatever school you went to or whatever profession you're in. And you've added people to be friends there, and they're all over the country. So your page now is a little bit skewed in the audiences because it really doesn't know, you're definitely not local because now you got people from all over the country. So make sure you don't invite colleagues to like your page. The amount of likes you have on your professional pages and your business pages don't matter. It doesn't matter because the matrix is behind it, building the audiences for the content that you're showing. It automatically starts to go across all platforms. When you post a video, it automatically asks you, would you like to create a reel or a story out of this? You can say yes or no. You should say yes every few times and create reels. Where do those reels go? Everywhere. Facebook is testing it for you for free. It's throwing it in front of everyone and just seeing who's going to catch. And whoever catches, that's where it goes into the matrix, into the drop-down menu for your specific brand. And then from there, you start building your audiences. And in the background, Facebook is keeping track of all this. If they sat there and looked at your entire video till the end, they get bonus points. If they looked at it for only half the time, they get a couple bonus points. If they quickly dragged away, they don't get any bonus points. They're not added to your audience. So that's where we're going wrong off the bat. I should probably stop the video here and just tell you all on to build a page. And I should probably go on to Facebook and show you how to build a page. But many of you know because you did a page for your business. All I'm asking you is to create a page for your professional self. And you're going to post all your content there. Anything that you're posting for business or pleasure, you're going to post to your professional page. People want to know who you are, and you want to build that page's brand and connect it to your ads manager. Okay, this is advanced stuff, but you need to be doing it in order for your ads to work. We've kind of cracked the code. When we help people do ads all over the country and across Canada, they always ask, why are my ads performing poorly, or why are my ads performing better than others? And other people, their competition or whoever else is in town, or why they're not getting the same results as someone else that's doing the exact same stuff in a different town. And sometimes we couldn't come up with the answers, but the answer is really this. The person who's doing better with their ads has better content, and they've always had better content and more engaged audiences. So when they post an ad, it's boosted to the right people. So what Facebook does is it uses your audience. It's like, listen, over the last few years, you've created these types of people that listen to your audience, or that listen to your ads and your content, click on your content, engage with your content. Engagement's the highest, and it keeps track of it. Then what Facebook goes out and does is lookalike audiences in the same area. It's looking at same people that will have the same results as the people who engaged in your previous content. So by doing this, you get a lot more engagement and you start to build solid audiences. I always get confused. Do you have multiple ad accounts or just one? I have multiple ad accounts. We're going to get to ad accounts in a second. I have multiple ad accounts for multiple different reasons. One, for the fear of getting shut down. I don't want to be shut down, and I don't want to wait 6 to 8 weeks for Facebook to make up a decision on whether they're going to release that account or not. So I have multiple ad accounts, and my wife has ad accounts and that she never uses. She's on the backup in case we ever need, and the assets are also co-managed under her as well. I'm lucky. She's married to me, and she also 50% owner of the business. So it all works out for us. But yes, multiple ad accounts across multiple people. Yes, you want to create a safety umbrella as much as you can. So definitely create a couple ad accounts. Just have those different numbers and do that for safety reasons. That's only the real reason. Otherwise, I primarily advertise out of the same account because I've built my audiences under there. So the problem about my wife's accounts is that she hasn't built any audiences. So if we do deflate, what we do is we use the professional pages, Dr. Enrico professional page, Dr. Christine professional page, Full Life Chiropractic professional page, move those assets under her account and just keep doing advertising the very next day without stopping. We'd have to recreate our ads, but that's okay. Very easy to do. I've done thousands of them. It takes me a couple minutes, takes you a couple hours, no big deal. But we're off and running. Hopefully that answers that question about ads. Yes, definitely have different ads accounts. Have as many as you can. You probably don't need more than 2 or 3, to be honest with you. In case one goes down, you got to back up for sure. Hopefully that answers your question there. But back to pages. So creating professional pages. The questions that come up for this is like, well, if I create a whole new page, I'm going to lose everything I've done and I have no likes and I have no one following me. Well, it doesn't matter about likes anymore. The matrix is completely evolved. It doesn't require likes. You don't have to have people to come liking your page. So that's great. So you can start from scratch and start posting content right off the bat. When you create your professional page, do you go through and send friend requests to other professionals? No. I think I just answered that as you were asking the question. No, you don't need to add people to this account at all. At all. Attorneys, physicians, close by people that you work with, your gang. Maybe you got a gang that you work with, your network that's local to you. Sure, you can add them there. That's actually a great idea. But we'll talk about an advanced thing where your close people that you refer to, you may want to ask them about their professional pages and how you can co-manage audiences later. This is how we dominate our entire area. So great question. So do you go out and ask for requests? No. Very specific ones. You know, we have a PT in our parking lot. We have a functional med person in our parking lot. We have a pediatrician in our parking lot, a dentist in our parking lot. I might want to add them there to just kind of siphon off of their audiences as well. Good question. So we create these pages. And this is the number one thing that people are missing is we're posting so much on our personal profile that we're wasting time and not posting it on our professional page. A professional page can be filtered a little bit. Maybe you're posting about your kids and their birthdays and all this. And you don't want to put it on a professional page. You want to keep it on your profile because it's private. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But people also want to see your private life too. They want to see who you are when you're building your page. That's who they're buying. That's who they're getting. So remember the 70-30 rule when it comes to posting. 70% should be fun. It should be all about you, who you are, why you do what you do. And then the 30% is the professional stuff, what you do and how you do it. That's the boring stuff, to be honest with you. The what you do and how you do it. Watch how we do an adjustment. Watch how we take an x-ray. Kind of boring, but what we see on an x-ray, if you see like congenital fused vertebra and you do a video about that, watch this. What do you see wrong about this picture? Most people are just going to sit there and watch your video because they're like, okay, what is wrong with that? It doesn't look right, but I'm no doctor. I don't know what I'm looking at. And then you start pointing at the congenital fused vertebra and be like, listen, they were born with these 3 vertebrae fused together. Something cool. Anyways, I'm not going to waste your time with that. But creating those pages is really important. So now you commingle with your other professionals that you have permission to have their assets underneath the Business Ads Manager account. And now the magic starts to happen. Make sense? So if you're new to this, you want to just start posting. You want to start building the audience on there. If you have multiple pages and they are all listed as assets, then can you run ads to any page you own as long as it's listed as an asset? You are correct. You can then, when you go into your ads manager to run the ad, it's going to ask you which page you manage is going to be the one that this is going to be run under. So you can choose it. You can choose Dr. Enrico Ciccori, the page. You can choose Full Life Chiropractic page. You can choose any other page that you manage and run that ad there. So it just depends where you want to show it under in the ad. It's going to say on the top, Full Life Chiropractic sponsored underneath, because then people can see that this is a paid ad. You can do that under your professional name. It doesn't change anything. I'd be wanting to run ads under the page that has had the most traction over the longest period of time and has built the strongest audiences. So if you're newly creating your professional page, don't run ads under that. run ads under your long lasting professional business page. Hopefully that makes sense because we're going to give our professional page some time to build audiences. So you start posting content. Content should be daily. We're just there, folks. It used to be 2, 3 times a week. It's daily. You need to be posting content daily because people are on there all the time. And when you post at 3:05 p.m., the people that are on there between 3 and 4 p.m. might catch your content as the new post in their feed. But by the time 6 p.m. comes by, you're pushed down in their feed and they won't see it unless they highly engage with your stuff. Then it doesn't matter. Once they pop on at 10:30 p.m., you're near the top, even though you posted at 3:05 because they highly engage with your content. So Facebook automatically puts your content to the top of their page. You just want to get as many of those people as possible in your local area so that every time you post anything, all they see is there. We have patients coming in to our office, and my associate keeps telling me this. They're like, they keep asking if we're okay. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, we keep seeing your ads everywhere. Like, you're always running ads on Facebook. Like, all I see is your ads. And then I just smile. I'm like, Crystal, are we okay? She's like, I think we're okay. I'm like, we are okay. And the patients don't get it. They think you're just pumping out tons of advertising dollars when really we're just running the standard ads that anyone else runs at $20, $30 a day. So that's the cool thing there. And you want to just build a lot of people like that. So that tells me that demographic, which was perfect. It was male, 60 something. Not our perfect demographic, but definitely in the age group that we're trying to come in. Pays cash and doesn't ask questions. That's my ideal client. What else? Questions about that? Because now level two, I've been debating, do I go into this or not? I say no. I say we do this at another time, depending on your feedback, depending on the questions that, not just tonight, but the questions that come in over the next week. I'll base that on whether we do level 2 on this, where we start running into ads and boosting. So the next thing, and you can do this on your business page too, is boost content that works. Boost content that works. So let's say, like me, I'm rekindling my professional page because I've learned all this stuff. And I'm just posting daily, at least one post a day to that page. There are 0 likes, 0 insights, 0 going on. And I'm like, oh boy, is this worth the time? It is worth the time, because as soon as you start getting some likes, and I realize you got to post video and you got to post reels and stories to get this across to random closer people. So Facebook will start to figure this out and build my audience. Then what I'll see is one post one day for a video will have 14 likes instead of 0. And then what I'll do is I'll boost that one, because the algorithm, the matrix is telling me, hey, we threw that out there and 14 people liked it and 114 watched it. Why? We don't know. Keep doing that. It gives you a clue on what content is working, and then you can also boost that. You see that? So here's the beauty for the new stuff. For those of you that don't have a professional page and you're just getting into it, this is great stuff for you, because you rekindle a perfect audience over the next 3, 4, 5 months. So definitely start posting. You have to be consistent. Keep posting. If you miss a day, don't give up. Just get back on the horse and keep going. And then that's how you boost. So that's boosting before we get to ads. You guys, all your questions are about ads. It's always ads, the ads manager. I get it. That's where the advertising happens. That's where the magic happens. But if you have crappy content management, the ads don't work. They cost you a lot. So unless you want to spend a lot of money, sometimes, and you know what? Sometimes you have to spend the money to get up the rungs of the ladder. So there's the catch-22 there as well, where you do have to start spending money. But we can strategically do this. I like boosts because they cost $7, $1 a day for 7 days, or $10 over 5 days, or whatever you want to do. You boost that, and then you go back and check. So as you keep putting content out, you go back and look at the last 2 or 3 weeks of your content, pick a winner, boost. Wait 2 weeks, look back at your content, pick the winner, boost for 7 days. Go again. And so you're always doing this every 2 weeks. So almost at some point every week, a 7-day boost is going to be happening. So you're going to be boosting every week. See how the snowball starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Then you start to choose an ad. to do some ads management. Now you have an audience that's like, hey, what you got? And you'd be like, I got this shirt. It's blue and I'm selling it for $5 on sale. Do you want it? That's how advertising works. But if you guys just jump straight into marketing or into ads manager, be like, I'm new here. I got a blue shirt. No one's watching it. And then if someone does see it, like, I'm not buying that. Who's that guy? It's a weird shirt. It doesn't work. So that's why we got to build an audience. Hope that makes sense. Trying to keep this easy to digest. Questions. And this is about, Facebook. This is about profiles. You can ask questions about anything on that. I am going to pause there so that these don't keep going to 40 minutes. Try and keep these under 30 minutes. I know you got kids and lives and time, but I'm here for you. Got any questions? Nothing's happening on the profile. Good stuff. Double check. One comment. Damn. I knew it. Thanks for taking the time out of your night to do this. I'm going to watch the rest in the morning. Okay. Cool, man. Didn't miss a question. Anything else? Any other questions? There's a little bit of a delay, so I always have to wait. Wait, don't miss anybody. Don't miss them. Cool. There is a system, folks, and I'm all about do it yourself. I'm the king of do it yourself. I've realized as I talk to more and more people in the industry, outside the industry, no one does what I do, being so involved in the business, seeing the most patients in the office, working the most hour. My associate and I split pretty good hours in the office, being the CEO of the office, and then running the own marketing. At this point, it makes no sense, but I keep getting disappointed by everyone I hire. They can't do anything better than what I do. So why spend the money? I can save that $2,500, $3,500 a month and put it towards marketing. I don't even spend $3,000 a month on Facebook marketing. And we get 20 new patients a month just from Facebook marketing. Okay. So that's just mine. I mean, time-wise, I keep wanting to delegate it to open up time in my life so I can do this stuff, coach more people and do that. But I just can't find anyone. And if anyone uses a great person who just let me know. Maybe I haven't met them yet, but I've tried all the big players out there and disappointed. Now, another thing that people ask me that are curious about the coaching that we do, they're like, time out. So you're a coach, right? Okay. I saw you at Palmer. You played hockey. Don't trust you, man. Don't want to hire you as a coach. I understand that. And then they're like, but wait, you run ads? I help you run ads. That's the question. So hang on a second. For way less than my digital marketers, I can pay you and we'll run our Facebook ads? Yes. And Google ads? Yes. And TikTok ads? Yes. And you're a business coach? Yes. And you can teach me about practice management? Yes. And you can help my staff learn this too? Yes. So now the value outweighs anything out there of what you get. And that's why we get such great results so fast with all of our clients. But unfortunately, I can only help so many people at a time. I have one coaching spot available now in my schedule, and that's it. But so the value is there. So I have two programs. I got the $1,500 coaching per month and the $2,500 ads, the fast paced ads manager account where we build your whole back end, your email drips, your landing pages, and then you own this stuff at the end. We walk away, shake hands, and you own the machine and you just keep running it because you've learned how to do it instead of the agency walking away with all your stuff. So that's the value in this. So yes, I'm undervalued, and next year the prices go up, and the year after that prices will go up as I continue to catch up to the value. My team will grow. I'll pay more people, and that's just the natural progression of every business. Lots of laughs. Are hockey players dishonest? No, but if you played hockey with me and partied with me, well, then maybe you won't hire me as your coach. It's okay. I'm okay with that. I completely understand that. And I won't work with very many classmates anymore, just because of that. It's just classmates are all there like, hey, what do you do? And, Yeah, they ask a ton of questions because we're classmates, and that's cool. And hey, this is how I built this whole coaching company, is helping classmates. So it's great. I'm here to help you too. No, hockey players are not dishonest. They're not dishonest. Most athletes that ended up in jail play for the NFL. Enough said. Not the NHL. All right. Okay. Big stuff. Start doing that. Professional pages. Stop wasting your time on your profile. Nobody cares about your profile. And you can't build any audience on your profile. So you want to. Then the next question is, when I do a professional page, do I set it up as a digital creator, an influencer? It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Pick digital creator first and then switch it back to professional. Whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you have a page, you can run boosts and ads under that page, which is the gravy for all this advertising. I hope that makes sense. So pages, spend your time on your pages. The content you should be doing is daily, and you should be picking video. Video can be 15 seconds. It can be 60 seconds. It can be 10 minutes. It can be whatever you want. It can be instructional. It can be educational. It can be fun. It can be witty. It can be silly. It can be whatever it is that runs who you are. And you just want to create, it should eventually come naturally. You shouldn't have to think too much about what video to put out. You have so much information to talk about. There's so much content you can create and space that into small 1-2 minute splurges. It's, you don't have a content issue. You have a time issue, which I completely understand. Unfortunately, there's no answer to your time issue because you can't hire a professional videographer to come into your office every single week and post content for you. Or maybe you can. That's maybe something you invest in. It's super expensive, but maybe that's something you invest in, as long as you have a plan on how to run ads to return that investment, that ROI. So that can work too. It's a different level. It's a different level game when you get professional videographers into your space. We're not even there yet, and because of how expensive it is. But there you go. I'll wait a couple more seconds. If you guys have any more questions, I'm always here for you. Even if you miss these, they're live. They're posted to the YouTube channel. They're there forever. You can watch them anytime. Good. A couple more seconds. Any more questions? It's 9:30 here. It's past my bedtime. Anything else? Comments? No. You guys stay well to your success. I'm here for you. If you need anything, just let me know. Have a great night. Have an even better week.